taking the bot out of crime is from the Bible of newspapers, the New York Post. Apparently, we're going to have what you call your basic robot uprising, because now the policing of the city is going to be done by little robots. Look, this is now, but 5 years from now, 10 years from now, as the ALU or whatever, the artificial intelligence gets a little more intelligent, pretty soon we'll be patrolled by Terminator. If you do a crime, you're gonna do some cyber time. You know what I'm saying? They put you in a little box and little medals, and your guards, your basic criminal guards. They're gonna be robots. Your forest workers, your menial stuff. Now I can't do the dale work there. Like for instance, they got me on AIDS. By that time, I'm a man of 66. Well, I'm up there. I'm up there. I'm not a young man. So 10 years from now, it's 76. 20 years from now, it's 86. I'm going to have a robot chippy. Now, I request that robot chippy look a little cute. You know what I'm saying? And they can do it. They can make me a Selma Hayek robot, babe. And then I'd be happy. I'd be a happy man. And you say, whoa, gotcha. Gotcha. They gotcha. In other words, you could be primed by a chicky baby robot girl? Oh, yeah, sure, I could. I could fall in love with a robot girl. She would be nice to me better than a real girl. Not demanding, but be programmed to love me, and now I want me a robot girl. No sex addicts in East Harlem. Now, what they got here basically in the city is what I call Ginny CD. You see, you got a junkie. You got a junkie, and they put all the junk that the junkie wants to get, ruin his health. Don't rehabilitate him, or just lock him up, but keep him with the junk. That takes years off you. You're taking hardcore drugs like that. See, it's supposed to be humane, but it's not humane if you really look at it. Because you got to see what the road's also 10 years from now. And some of these drugs, methamphetamines, they leave a mark on you so people know, hey, this guy did bad things to himself. Are they going to do plastic surgery to repair the skin stuff and the zombie stuff, or no? That's why they have those kids, they surf, they take the kids. And they surf on the trains. And they let them do it. They don't stop them. They don't punish them. You got a choice there. You got to say, hey, you're surfing the train. We're going to let you so you break your head and you die. Well, we're going to take you down to the beach. Yeah, you may give you a real surfboard. See what you can do with a real surfboard. Of course, there's sharks on the beach, but that's it. The kids like elements of danger. That's why they're built that way. That's why we draft them into the military. Use Viel and Vito. We're going to try to make peace between the Ukrainians and the Russians. Now, the Europeans are saying, hey, you get to veto this. Hey, my European friends, we're bankrolling you and them. Why don't you guys, why don't we just withdraw from NATO? And then you take the Russians and all of you fight it out. And then we take the Ukrainian refugees, and there'll be millions of them, and they'll come here and they're beautiful people. They're very aesthetically attractive people. Bar none, especially the women. Oh, if I had me a Ukrainian girl. And I have a big place. You say, oh, gotcha. Are you crazy? She'd kill you in a week. But yes, it's true. I would die, but I would die with my boots on. Although I don't wear boots when I do the hoopy doop. But anyway, it'll be what a way to go. It'll be worth it. She would earn every penny she got for every square foot of this place. The Russians and the Iranians are souring on the Ruskies. Because, Russia, and because the Russians are using the Iranians to attack us indirectly, and vice versa. The Iranians are using the Russians to attack us. But do they love each other? like we love the English and their little funny accents. No, they don't love each other. They're almost natural enemies. The Russians are gangster Slavic Soviets. The Iranians are fanatical Muslim anti-Semites. They're only united one way. They don't like the USA. So they're breaking them up because of the genius of Trump. He and the Israelis bombed the crap out of those people, and they got the Iranians on the ropes and bleeding the Russians dry. Yeah, bleeding them dry. We can't chance a civil war, even a nuclear war, even though we might have to. Oh, I don't like what we're doing to the Iranians. No, no, I do like what I'm doing to them. I don't like what's happening to the Ukrainians. But we can't help it because the atomic bombs and the nuclear stuff, missile thing might come over my house and radiate me, or maybe all out the atomic wall. The end of the world as we know it. We can't have the takeover. Is it our best hope for Gaza? That's true. Goodbye, Gaza. We're gonna move all the Palestinians away. Goodbye, Gaza. We gotta do it today. That's the song that the Israelis are singing. And you say, well, where you gonna put them? Well, we don't care. Just as long as they don't come to the USA. Yeah, they'll be okay. Let the Egyptians take them. Let the other Arab countries spread them out. Troublemaking Palestinians. And I have to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something maybe controversial. The Palestinians went into Jordan. They took it over almost. They had a civil war. And when they were Lebanon, they did take it over. It used to be a Christian state. They used to worship Jesus, Holy of Christ. Nobody talks about that. Why? Because there are certain elements in this country that don't want the Israeli country to exist. Anti-Semites. And some of those anti-Semites are actually Jewish. Crazy, dusty, wackadoodie? Oh, yeah, you betcha. No, fall to attack school? Yeah, we're attacking the schools because they're a hotbed of indoctrination by the pink mafia. The pink mafia, who actually are behind everything and want to get behind everything and can get behind everything and do what? Well, you better stop it or you're going to be in trouble with me and God. Bye bye, Bowie. Howard Stern. What an idiot. He used to be a man. He used to be a great man. He used to represent the working class. Now he just represents his own bitter self. He used to be was a woman who was average. And he was turning down the babes, the hot babes. He wasn't doing the hot. So his whole show was fueled by sexual tension and frustration. And how many of us identified with that? Who was frustrated? But then he divorced his wife, got a new babe, who was really good looking. Oh, but that baby earned every cent she got, or every perk. Because Howard is not God's most attractive child. He looks like a living scarecrow. Bye bye, Bowie. And he turns correct and what you call your basic woke. Well, we're going to put your career to sleep, you bastard. Ain't peanuts. You know what this government did? Just to exercise the power, it killed and beheaded a peanut-eating, peanut little squirrel. Well, they're not going to have, they're getting sued. Getting sued and they're going to get money for that dead peanut butter eating squirrel. If I got a squirrel, I could keep it now. The world has changed against you, you commie rats. You squirrel killing son of guns. What's that? Lightning the fuse. Some people think that the fuse has been lit already, that we're going to Armageddon. And everything we do to help people is racist. No, We want to stop the country from going under. Every man for himself. Like right now, a communist might become mayor of New York. Oh, yes. And take us down the road of socialism, but not a good socialism. Socialism is no good to an extent, only to a little extent. You should have Social Security. You should have you should be social with people, but you shouldn't have all this commie stuff where you don't even own your own property. See all this back here? It's mine. It's not collective property. It's property of Nostrini or Gotchani. Vinniegotch. Yeah. I hope I understand. I'm gonna shut this down. Oh, I can't move my hand. The pterodactyl hands. Oh, see my love. I love smoking Trumpy. Oh, yes, I do. He's my pal. It is true. I love my Trumpy. I do. I love me a Trumpy is true. I love my Trumpy.